All right, looks like we're live, I think. So, good news for us. Just getting started. Of course, who are we with? Good old Sandler. We brought Sandler to you today. And it's a Sunday. So, why am I doing a video cast on a Sunday? Well, actually, I'm going to do one next Sunday as well with somebody, a guest from an entrepreneur I met who is a hairdresser, but a heck of a saleswoman. Um, but today I want to talk a little bit about something I remember. Now, some of you that don't know me, I'm a hiker. Used to love to hike until I had back surgery. Still getting back into it, but I used to hike countries. And just a simple little message for today, I thought, because I think we all have these problems, and I see it wherever we go, and myself as well. We hiked, I remember my son and I in 2013 hiked the country of Spain. It was about 600 miles we did. And when I say a hike, we put a backpack on with all our with clothes and everything, and we hiked to a town. Got to a town, and either a church put us up, or there was a hostel there that put us up, and they'd feed us dinner, and then we'd get up in the morning and put our backpacks on and hike. And so we hiked from France all the way to the other side of Spain at one time. But I've done several countries. But Spain was interesting because it had all different geographies. And I think the funny part is we first had to go over the mountains in France to get to Spain, which was pretty tough. It was a tough first week. But then after that, I thought it was funny. We kept saying to ourselves, oh, these mountains are going to kill us. We kept walking, and it's like, when's it going to change? And then we got to the flatland, just the flat plains of Spain. And, once again, scenery was wonderful. There's a lot of lessons I learned, but I thought the interesting one I learned was we'd start walking, and after about a week, maybe 10 days of flat land, we couldn't wait to get the mountains back to get more scenery. And it was funny how that happened as we went through the mountains, we couldn't wait to get out of the mountains to get some easier track. And then we get to the flatland, and after about a week of the flatlands or 10 days, we couldn't wait to get back to some more hills or something. And so he even took a detour over to the coast so we'd get some more scenery and hills and some more terrain. And then we couldn't wait to get back to flat areas, so we went back inland a little bit and got to more flat area. Then we got the mountains again, then we got the flat areas again. But I just thought it was funny how our minds thought back then. That after a while we get tired, and I think we can take this up with us in the world of sales, or actually the world of anything. But how many times that we'd sit there and we'd say, "Oh, this company isn't good," or you'd complain about the company or get mad about the company, when in reality, maybe you just got to look at it from a different angle. Maybe it's even you get mad about the product, or whatever you're doing, or your customer base. But maybe do what we did in Spain, and maybe go look at it from a different angle. Go walk to the other side of that company, or the edge of your industry, and look at it from a different side. Not saying that maybe changing industry is going to be bad, but what I'm saying is, with us, I always said the common denominator that made things good or bad was me. I controlled how I perceived everything. And so I think it's the same thing with us in sales. When you start to get bored, doldrums, mad about something, maybe take a look at it from a different angle. The one thing we teach at Sandler is how to be an I-10. And what an I-10 is, your identity. A scale of 1 to 10, where do you see yourself, your self-confidence, your self-worth? And we want you always to be at an I-10. You want you to believe that you are good at whatever, your perfection. But I think sometimes that gets in our way, and that fogs us a little bit when we get frustrated with things. And probably the most frustrating thing in the world for a salesperson is prospecting, right? Prospecting is tough, and every time I talk to salespeople, one of the toughest things they do is prospecting. And so maybe step to the edge and prospect from a different side or a different way Stop prospecting the way you have been prospecting. Interrupt your own pattern. Do something different. Don't keep doing the same thing and complaining about it. Try something different, even if it's crazy, even if it's nuts. I have some very interesting people that I've worked with that do several different things. Some of them have chess pieces they send out with a letter that says, "Hey," they give them a little blurb about their company, and then here's a chess piece, which means the next move is on you, right? Totally pattern interrupt. I remember myself sending up these big erasers. In the old days, we had joke stores where you could buy these jokes you can play on people. Big eraser. Now we don't even have erasers anymore, but this was a rubber thing you rubbed on paper to get rid of pencil, and it was big. It was monstrous, and it said "big mistakes." And I used to send that out to people and said, "Are you tired?" When we're talking about hiring mistakes, I'd send that out and said, "Are you tired of trying to get rid of your last mistake, last hiring mistake?" And nothing else, it caught someone's eye and got them thinking a little, which is what this is all about. So maybe when you're walking around, you're getting bored or whatever, take a look at things from a different angle. Try to see it through someone else's eyes. Maybe walk to the coast and look at it that way, or walk up to a mountain and look down on it, or walk down to a valley and look up. But try to see things from a different angle, because it's too easy to get trapped in today's world, which is what things are going. We got to change as much as the world's changing. So that's all I really have for today. Wanted to get that out to you. Next week we're going to do an interview while I'm getting my hair cut. And then after that we have, I think, an interview scheduled out for every week. So looking forward to that. I know this is a short clip, but I wanted to get it to you this week. And we'll talk to everybody next week. Have a great rest of your day.